Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 as Russia. Let's briefly check the naval results over here. So we are in war against most of the allies and trying to conquer Europe pretty successfully actually at this point. So we are losing some industrial capacity, mainly due to the fact that we have lots of rubber missing. What's happening to tungsten over here? Minus 24? How is that? What's eating all of this tungsten? Oh, probably the artillery over here. Medium tanks, I guess we could be updating some. That'd be 15 per day. That would leave us at a net tungsten benefits. I think we are going to do that. That is going to increase our medium tank capacity somewhat. I guess we could also do this for the heavy tanks. That would be good. And the light tanks? No, I don't think we want to use that. But everything else seems to be fine to me. Tout anti-tank, to be honest, this is not something that we need right now. This motorized equipment, we are really producing none, even though we are committing 5 factories to that, mainly due to the lack of resources, specifically rubber. So yeah, that's bad, but I don't want to pull off too many factories over here, because there's some production capacity involved in that, and I don't want to lose that. All in all, we seem to be having enough stuff, except for medium tanks, interestingly enough. Okay, so that will switch over very shortly. Light tanks we do have a lot of, so we'll probably want to reduce the production of that somewhat. We're only producing one factory line. I think that's very reasonable, so we don't actually need to do that. So I think that's fine. Losing some convoys over here. Which is of course a bit of a pity, but not too bad. Yugoslavia just entered the war, and we are pressing against them over here in, well, basically close to Belgrade. Hopefully we are going to make it before the Hungarians over there. And it looks like we should be breaking them very soon. Oh, down here, that needs to be dealt with. I still wonder, the Dardanelles, shouldn't they be blocked to the Allies as well? Oh well, we'll see. So, you know what, let's take the 5th Army, which is stationed over here, which can't attack for now, because Bulgaria is not in war against Yugoslavia. And let's take half of you guys, declare this to be a front, half of you guys again, declare this to be a front. Select all of these guys, declare an offensive line, and that should be enough. So you guys should be pulling off of that and soon be able to punch these guys. More French attacking in very much a piecemeal matter. So it's kind of curious that Wallonia. Okay, so I think this group over here. Can I tell you to garrison also Wallonia and potentially Flandre, I guess. Right. And then we have a couple of guys over here. You're all trained up now, so we can stop you exercising, and that's gonna be alright. So occupational forces, are you guys alright? You're covering Germany and adjacent regions. I think you should be alright. Yeah, it's only really Wallonia that has a problem, so that's what the anti-partisan group West EU, Western Europe, East Europe, Central Europe, Western Europe. Okay, so you guys, what do you think you need? You think you need 28 divisions, so I think we'll just take 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and assign you to that. And that should be alright, and then you'll transfer over and get to reduce the partisan activity over there. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Robert, yeah, we are missing quite a ton of that. And I want to see the production of tanks over here. We do have 26 ready to 20.6 to be converted. 5. But we are scuttling them in and out of our divisions, so I think that's going to be alright. Let's briefly check our unit templates. I think we have everything, so this can be deleted because we don't have any of that, and that's fine. That's alright. Let's look at the medium tanks. You have all of this equipment, so there's nothing we can do about you, I think. How about the heavies? Yeah, you too. And cavalry divisions. Don't think we should be keeping you around for that much longer. With the motorized divisions, we could use logistics companies, I guess. That would reduce our supply usage somewhat. Or anti-air. No, anti-air I think we don't have enough capabilities. What do you need? You need just motorized equipment a little bit and support equipment. And it would reduce your organization just a little bit. But I think that's going to be an alright change. So let's change this. I'm still debating on whether we should be using some light tanks maybe over here. So wait a minute, let's reset that. Let's use a light tank division over here at the cost of one of our motorized divisions. So armor this up a little bit. This would have the effect of adding a lot of piercing, a little bit of armor, some breakthrough, wouldn't be too bad. A little bit of hard attack, a little bit of soft attack. Of course it would use some supplies of light tanks, but we do have enough. Supply usage would be unaffected, suppression would be is meaningless, organization would change a little bit. But you know what, I think this is gonna be an alright change. So we are switching over our light tanks to our motorized divisions. It's a bit costly but not too bad. So this is something that I feel very comfortable doing. Let's have a look at our tank army over here. So you guys are now out of light tanks and support equipment, but that will be delivered soon. And I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, look at that. Is that part of your responsibility? No. Sorry, just you guys. Garrison area. Did I just... No. Okay. Yeah, it is part of your responsibility. I think you'll be fine. You'll be doing that pretty well. An attack happening here. Some guys distributing their forces around there. Who do we have? No, Venezuela. Okay, that's alright. Over here we are advancing against Athens. That's very good to see. Let's pick one of these mountain divisions. Keep it over here. No, just one. Sorry, not all of you guys. And you're supposed to say... Okay. Fine. Let's do it properly. And let's tell you guys to be part of this advance. And then once this gentleman is over here, we'll tell it to be part of this as well. Good. You're being attacked. That's fine. You guys should be out of supply soon. And I would like to cut off these ports. Okay, so let's take the first army. Let's expand your area of operations over there. You know what, let's actually shift it north entirely. And we'll get a new one over here. We'll tell you guys 7 divisions to be up here, 12 divisions to be up there. You 12, your job is going to be to take this port. Good. I like to see that. Greece has... And there we go. So that was a bit pointless, but there we go. More equipment. That's alright. Oh, but okay, this area still is considered enemy held. So you guys are still going to try to... What's this? Controller Greece. Owner Greece. Controller Bulgaria. Really? You. Can I draw an offensive line like such? Why can I not do that? Okay, let's wait a second. Maybe this will update in some fashion. Okay, you guys are going here. Why don't you go here? And one of you go here. And then sort of naturally expand. These guys seem to be withdrawing, so let's try to make a little bit of a spoiling attack over here. One of you gentlemen can also attack over here. You guys go there, and you two here. Good. Up over here, everything is fine. You guys are coming over there. Belgrade has not fallen yet, but it might as well soon. Over here? Okay. I'm not sure why that is even there. I think that it was just because of the Hungarian advance. Can I get rid of this? How did I even get that? Okay, this way. Right, just press the wrong button. Okay, so over here Italy is doing fine for a change, which is nice to see. Our support groups are fine over there. This attack really should be going a little bit better. That's fine. And the 5th army should start its attack, I think. That's right. You can get over there. Don't get into there. Naval invasion up here. Really, so this does belong to Bulgaria. It doesn't look like it does. Oh no, it's Russia. Okay, so it's us. Yeah, okay, fine. Then you guys... Your job is gonna be this. Come on. Offensive line. Here, there we go. Forget about this. Good. You're all attacking. This attack isn't going too well. Ah, but still. Let's stop it. Don't think it's worthwhile doing that. You can go over here. Be on the right side of the river. That should be helpful. A naval invasion by a tank. It's going nowhere. Over here we are justifying again for a war against Iran. Supply situation is starting to look a little bit better, so I'd like to see that. You're in Amur. Amur really is the bottleneck, so let's make sure that Amur... Firstly, the production, but also... Where is it? Chita. What a boy. Where's Amur? Oh yeah, over here. And that should really be a priority. Construction of infrastructure in Amur. There we go. Kiev, yeah, so all of this is going to be built. I think Warsaw really is not much of a high priority anymore, neither Poznan. And I think most of these things actually might be in Poland, right? Yeah. Or Ukraine. You guys just be a little bit low on the priority list. Okay, that's okay. Right. More fighting over here. I think there should be less enemy airfields now in range of this, so this should be getting along a little bit better. Over here you guys are encircling that. You guys should be trying to capture this port, and you might as well try to get that. And this should fall. 1, 2, 3, 4 now. There we go. Fine. Lovely. Of course, supply usage down there is still a bit of a problem, as is our rubber consumption and tungsten actually, so let's look at our production. I think that's because of the medium tanks, because they're not converting anymore, they're just producing. So, who could get us tungsten? Norway is already delivering Ganziklik. Sweden, I guess. We do have a land border with Sweden, right? Why don't we get 16 tungsten from Sweden? And... maybe 5 from Bulgaria? They are an ally, so... I think that's worthwhile. Oil, apparently we don't need quite as much. Why is that? I'm not going to complain, let's reduce the stuff we buy from Iraq then. You can advance into there. And yeah, Greece really is falling now quickly. Guys, attack. Everything here seems to be fine. Yeah, you're being attacked, but I think it's actually pretty much alright. You know what, you can actually support this attack. And then this should fall. And we'll be done. You guys support this attack. Why is it going so badly for us? Supply issues on our side. Right, but I think we are making some progress. Yeah, we are pushing them in. And this should really be our next attack. Yeah, apparently they are attacking already, so let's support that. The Italians, that is. And this should fall. Come on, 91%. And 94, 96, 97, 98. And done. Ah! Another reinforcement badge. Okay, and this has also been beaten, so yeah, they're loose. This front looks somewhat stable. Yeah, they position a lot of forces over here. But I think our Army 3... No, sorry, our Army 2, which is this provisional one. Are you guys actually moving just like normally? Why don't you take the train? You too. And you. Yeah. Sometimes I really don't understand the AI. Iran, still questioned, so game repeatedly reminds us that we are justifying against Iran. Okay, so here's Warspite, still. How can you recover strength? And where are all these units based? Are they based in Ankara? Do you give... Yeah, you do give military access to the allies, that's why. That's probably where the planes actually are based. And this has been done for, so that's very nice to see. First Army. Let me briefly look at one thing, so the Mountain Division over here. I think you could do with the logistics company. Would reduce your piercing a little bit. And your organization and your weight, but your supply usage would drop by 10%, which is not much. I mean, you do have very low supply anyway, so yeah, maybe it's not required. Anyway, let's take the First Army and let's have a look at the supply situation down here. 23 out of 39. Yeah, it might be an issue to attack there. So let's send all of you guys over here. That way you might be able to deal with this thing. Good. And this is all now Bulgaria, so that's also very lovely to see. I mean, we could send, of course, the First Army over here as well. Try to attack Sarajevo. Belgrade apparently has not been... is not ours anymore, so that's a bit unfortunate, but of course we can still deal with this. So let's take the Third Army and let's tell it to go on an offensive towards Sarajevo, and that should be good. Italy has called in Bulgaria, so that means the Fifth Army is now also attacking over here and very much smashing them. You have a couple of harbors, which is unfortunate, but yeah, no, not a good attack over there. Yeah. Still, all of this seems to be fine. First Army is passing through. Oh, unread naval results. They lost a destroyer, well, that's good to see, but not critical, of course. Let's also look at our research. Nothing really fancy coming on online very soon. Logistics companies, guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare in particular is going to be helpful. Very low supplies. Where's that? Down here and over here. Yeah, Albania really is a bottleneck. But I think that's going to be alright once these guys push through over here. Which hopefully should be soon. Yeah, Yugoslavia is just being squashed. How long will it take to justify against Iran again? So when will this be done? In about 40 days. So yeah, by early next year. Guys, attack. You don't need to do stupid things. But thank you for the thought. Yeah, you're being supplied. I wonder whether we should be justifying against Turkey. On the ground side, they are giving access to stuff for our enemies. Might allow us to go through Africa as well. Yeah, I think that's something that we want to do. Let's wait a little bit for the political power to occur, and that should be alright then. Far East Asia. No major offensives happening now. Which means we could try to tell our army number 2, which is here, to start its attacks. Yeah, it seems to be somewhat promising. Which is your support group over here, the reserve army, right? Which is part of the Far East. You know what? You are also part of this down here. And let's take the reserve army and tell you to execute your attack plan as well. 4th army? You don't really have an attack plan, do you? So let's just very gently try to make small advances over here, or at least plan for them. And 8th army likewise, your job would be to push through a little bit over here. Just try to get the planning banners going and then we'll be alright. Southern France, naval invasion. Northwest Germany, oh, there's indeed a naval invasion, but still, that should not be going anywhere. Greece, Western Balkans, Northern France, Eastern Germany. Yeah, we'll be alright. Up over here in Yugoslavia, things are starting to get to a little bit of a slugfest. First army though has made its great advance into here. Let's wait for this defense to go over and then start to attack into here and there. 6 armies of the Romanians. No, you're really mixed batch. There we go. And first army. You can now please try to take this pocket out as well. Very nice. Is this part of us? Nope. Italy. Fair enough. Over here things are developing. I think you could push this a little bit more strongly so that these guys get cut off in southern Yugoslavia down here. Ooh, and there's the attack against southern France. You know what? Let's take a couple of tanks. Bring it down here to counterattack should that develop into something more serious. And these are just Spanish units. I thought it might be something different. Our offensive here is going reasonably well, it seems. You're supporting these advances. You're being counterattacked, but I think you should be alright. Yeah. Oop, PC is slowing down a little bit. Not sure why that is. Oh! Nice chance over here. Let's grab that. And actually over here these guys are not guarded too well. I mean it's winter, so no surprise over there, but still if we were to get this, we might be good. And look at that, our supply situation in the Far East has resolved itself. So let's look at our construction. Yeah, that seems alright. We are producing all of these supply lines, but very soon they'll be done and then we'll be into actually constructing naval yards again, and I like to see that. In fact, let's get a couple more going wherever we can. 60%. No, sorry. Well, actually, research slot. I'm very excited to see whether that will actually have any consequences. And let's make sure that we get to the naval slots down here. Yeah, that's good. Research? Yes, we did get a 6-1, so that's very nice to see. Let's briefly check what we should be researching. Excavation I don't think is required. It is 1941, so could do this. Support company is always useful. Armor, another armored version. Artillery, yes. Naval doctrine, we are researching that. Let's do naval doctrine though, so I think that would be good. And we do have the fleet in being, which is good to see. Convoy sailing or submarine operations. I don't think submarine operations are what we do want. I think we do want battle fleet concentration into carrier role and this sort of thing. Escort efficiency. No. Let's pick this one. It's going to be a very long research, but at some point we need to do that. No national focus? Yes, we did indeed finish that. So we could think about influencing ourselves over there, but I think the naval effort is going to be the way to go. So here we go. Very nice. Yugoslavia really falling apart very quickly. You guys down here should be out of supply too. Yeah, you are. And increasingly so. So yeah, this will collapse now, as will this. Oh, you're fleeing across the border? That's just bull. Sorry about the noise in the background, just some sort of car. Okay, so first army. This is your front. This is your job. Put this down here. Just modify this. Again, apologies for the sound. I think I'll probably take this as a note to call this episode to a close. So, oh, great news. And over here we do have Yugoslavia capitulating, getting a lot of forces, some unassigned divisions, so that means we'll probably open up another tank army very soon. And that's going to be helpful. Good, but Yugoslavia having capitulated obviously is very nice. Still a lot of mob up to do over here with all of these hostile divisions. But honestly, very soon this is all gonna collapse, so I think we'll be alright. Support group, yeah, probably Italy will scratch these guys as well. Oh, and Free France over here, down here. So you know what? Let's take the tank army. At least these elements up here. Tell this to be your front. Tell this, and this is your objective. Right. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.